Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome to the vlog. I'm saying morning, but it's past midday already. I guess it's just the custom. It's a very humid and hot day. Initially, they had announced a thunderstorm for today, so Tristan and I thought we'd do a little bit of a day date together and we'd head to see the latest Yayoi Kusama exhibition called Dots Obsession. Surprise, surprise. We did have a thunderstorm, but it was actually just through the night, and now the sky has cleared. We're still gonna go on our little day date, and then I might just switch into a bikini and go to the beach, honestly. Just gonna add a little bit more lipstick because I did my makeup quite early today. This one's on its last leg. I really need to get myself some more because this is my all-time favorite lipstick ever. Juicy. It's just so pretty, complements so many different skin tones. It's a really nice, versatile, sort of everyone's nude. All of my friends that have tested this one have told me that they've also become converts of it. It's got a little bit of a satiny finish. It's very moisturizing on the lips. The one thing I would say about it is that you do have to reapply it throughout the day. On its defense, I guess I was wearing it through super early and my coffee throughout the morning. I was filming a little TikTok with my mute hole. How cool is this one? So girly, so lovely, matches my nails. But I wanted to go for that little bit of a mermaid type of hair today. Honestly, I think I've been too hooked up with the season 3 of Selling Sunset. Besides the heat, it's one of those days when I'm not 100% comfortable because I chipped a tooth. Long story short, most of my teeth are not my real teeth. This is something so annoying. Obviously, one day my dream is to have like a Rolls Royce type of smile, but for the minute, this is what I'm dealing with. I broke quite a couple of them some years ago on a very bad accident, and because most of my tooth is still there for most of them, they didn't want to go for like a filing the whole tooth, adding a different tooth in there type of intervention, and then we ended up choosing to just do a little bit of composite or composite, I don't know what that's called. It's like this little paste that then hardens under the UV light, like my nails, all made of plastic. No, but like on a more serious note, it was actually pretty bad. I did have to make a quick decision, and at the minute, that's what we thought was the most appropriate. It was over 10 years ago. I guess today I might have opted differently. Actually, no, I would have never filed the whole of my teeth. So I guess I'm happy with that. I do know that nowadays there are these super thin ceramics options that you can put around your actual tooth when they're chipped like that. Thinking I might have to get that done. Anyway, there's a big alignment that needs to take place on the bottom part because I still haven't taken out my wisdom tooth on the bottom side. I only took them on the upper side. My whole bite is disaligned. You guys, I can do a whole video about everything that's wrong with my mouth, but that's not what we're here for today. Obviously, if that's a journey that would interest you, let me know and I can sort of document the whole changing my smile journey, how I'm calling it. My friend is going through something similar at the time right now, and she's calling it her Forward to Hollywood smile journey, and I find that super beautiful because we need to romanticize life like that, don't we? So anyway, obviously, like, it's not really visible, but I'm very conscious about it, and just the fact that that little composite part chipped, it kind of brought back all of this, I guess, trauma memories from the accident and the whole thing. So yeah, it wasn't really fun, to be honest, these days. Anyway, I've done my little girly mermaid head to feel myself a little bit better. I've done a little bit of the Olaplex, what's this called? This is the number 7 bonding oil. I think it's the only oil I ever use these days. Either this or the one from Kerastase. I'll sometimes use a Nuxe one that's got a little bit of glitter. I think that one's on my beach bag at the minute, but I do have a little sample that they gave me with the glittery one. So this is like what the original one looks like. You can put it on your face. I never really put it on my face, but I do put it on my hair and my skin. So yeah. Anyway, if you're looking for a new summer oil, the French pharmacy ones, they're way more affordable than what we would get at like higher name brands, and the quality of them is just amazing. Like almost everything else from the French pharmacy. I mean, the French and their pharmacies, oh my goodness, they're just so good. So good. Anyway, something lovely did happen recently. I was published in ELLE magazine, and oh my goodness, how bad I wished my mom would still be here or my grandma would still be here so I could share that with them. It was one of those like little little girl happy moments. The article wasn't about me. I am an ambassador for Maison Lorette House, and they actually published an article about her, and they included me in a picture as the ambassador of the house. If it's still online, I will put it in here so you can have a little look at it and have a read, because it's a lovely article as well. But I'm just so grateful to Alina and the ELLE Luxembourg team for having included me on this issue. They also published me on their Instagram. I'm guessing you'll enjoy yourself in there. I mean, if you enjoy yourselves in this channel, you'll definitely enjoy yourselves in the ELLE Luxembourg channel as well. This is a publication I've been reading since I was a child. I grew up in Uruguay. For those who are new here, welcome by the way. I'm Pia, your host for all things Lux. Lovely to meet you. And today I'm based in France, although we do travel around quite a bit. Anyway, back to the ELLE story. When I was a child, publications of the likes of ELLE, Harper's Bazaar, Vanity Fair, Vogue, they used to arrive in Uruguay with about a 3 or 4 month delay. I don't know what was going on with the import team, but we used to get them quite delayed, and I would still purchase them. It was so lovely, and because the seasons are inverted in the northern and southern hemisphere, it still didn't really matter that they arrived late. I grew up reading this magazine along some other ones with my grandma particularly, who's the person that passed on this passion for fashion. Okay, let's take a little bit more distance so I can show you my outfit of the day. Like I said before, it's a really hot day, so mainly the outfit is composed of a little off-the-shoulder cotton dress that I was saving to wear on a holiday in Italy, because that's how I kind of envisioned it, like being on an island in the little holiday. But honestly, it's just so hot today that I was like, this dress is gonna be perfect. I've also got, obviously, a fan for the outfit, and then I think for the bag what I'm gonna do is go with this little baby Longchamp. So I'm just gonna prepare it with you in here real quick, and that way we can get going. I might do the little strap that it comes with just so I can be hands-free during the exhibition to take a little bit of pictures and a little bit of videos to share with you. I put on my phone, my Chanel lipstick in there, my wallet. So I'm just gonna take the little one by Celine, and I think that's it. And if not, there's always husband, because I don't think keys will, yeah, keys will fit in here. Honestly, quite a lot fits on this little baby bag, to be honest with you. And then the glasses are Celine. I think I'm going to do the little strap and just wear it over the shoulder like that. Oh, and for shoes, I'm wearing a pair of tube orange sandals in leather. I'll put a picture of them in the screen because you really don't want to see them in my ugly feet. I want to show you also how beautiful are these flowers that Tristan got me yesterday. They're little roses, and yesterday I was wearing this very same dress because it was also another very hot day. Hashtag outfit repeater. Honestly, I repeat my outfits so much, but I think that's like the fun of getting stuff, isn't it? I don't want to get stuff and just wear it once. If I'm gonna get something, it's gonna be used and reused in my wardrobe. Anyway, he came back home yesterday with this lovely flowers, and I thought it was so cute, and I was like, oh look, they match my dress, and he was like, that's why I got them. Seriously? Really, how pretty are they? Oh, love them. So I've been enjoying them in my desk all morning while I was working. I thought I might as well just share them with you as well. I think receiving flowers is one of my all-time favorite gifts, but particularly on days when it's unexpected and like you just didn't know that was gonna happen. They also smell so lovely. Hello you guys. Today it's one of those admin, I have the house for myself type of day, healthcare, self-care moments, a little leg compression machine. I'm also gonna take time to cook and prepare a nice meal before Tristan comes home. He's actually in Paris for the day, but he is coming home tonight. I think I'm inspired by the little red dots, so I'm thinking spaghetti bolognese. I also wanted to show you before I get to changing my press-on nails, the little Juicy Skin Combo Glow that I've done today because I've been loving this one. You might have seen it on my last July favorites video. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it up here for you so you have it for later. Le Beige Water Fresh Tint by Chanel. It's a beautiful product. It's not really a foundation. It's more like a wash of tint, a wash of color. Particularly nice for days like today when I'm personally feeling a little bit under the weather, so I don't look my best, and something like this just adds a little bit of a pick-me-up. I also married it with the Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid, also by Chanel, and then I've done a little bit of the Behave NARS Afterglow Liquid Blush. Comes out like that. Has a very nice doe foot applicator. It just blends beautifully into the skin. I don't know how much you can tell in the camera because I feel like I'm a little bit washed out with all of the beautiful sunshine light that we're having today, which I'm not going to complain about. I'm actually going to try and catch one in the beach later if I have any time. But in person, it does look a little bit feminine. I would say mainly like walking up and not like I'm under the weather. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or if it's just my lady days about to arrive. I'm also going to do a little bit of perfume. This is Neroli by Olibanum. Exquisite for a sunny day like today. Also, how cute is the packaging? It doesn't really have a top. Just close it by putting this little gadget thingy, and that prevents you from pressing it, so you can take it on your handbag like this, and they've reduced packaging by quite a lot. It's the first time I've seen this, and honestly I find it quite brilliant. I actually just sat down here because I was about to get my nails done. I've tested out my first box of the press-on do nails and I quite enjoyed them. I think I call them like my little luxury press-on nails. I mean, it's still press-ons, but you know what I mean. Also, they're quite affordable, to be honest. I've had this set for over a week, which has a beautiful sort of reflective type of cat eye, and I'm quite enjoying it. The reason I got it was because I wanted to get this type of varnish done, and none of the salons around the house were doing them. And it turned out being that I noticed they really helped me sort of grow my own nails underneath. I'm not going to show you that because it's a little bit gross, but I normally do my own long nails. I think there were like 2 that had broken, and I obviously had to file all of them down. At the end of the day, it was like having a little bit of a shield while my new nails grow. Because I want to grow them just a tiny bit more, I thought I might as well do another color. I mean, why not, right? This is the color I'm gonna go for. It's a muted mauvey deep shade that I think is gonna look beautiful with this dress I have right here by Agnès Lenoble. I plan to wear it this week. I redid my weekly rack as well. I was having a little bit of a girly time today. Just doing stuff that will pick me up a little bit. They come with this Do Nails cleaning pad, and you get 2 of those. They're also gonna come with a little wooden tool. There's this little press-on stickers that you can do if you want to press them on without using glue. However, I personally prefer to do the glue. This is what I'm going to be sticking them with. Something else I got from them and that I guess I'm going to be trying today for the first time will be this Do Nails Remover Oil. Now, what's really lovely about this ones is that they're not like your everyday press-ons that you've used them once and then you just throw them in the recycling bin. They're actually going to be reusable press-ons. So far, they look like they're still in perfect conditions. Like the tips are still looking perfect. The borders are still looking perfect. I'm going to see what they look like when I remove them. I have no clue how to use remover oil, but their website's really good for all of that. We're going to play cauldron here. So it says you need a little bowl with some lukewarm water. We're just going to apply the oil to the edges of the nail. Okay, you add 2 full pipettes to the water. If you've done the nail glue, you're supposed to add a little bit extra. So let's do a little bit extra in there, and you soak in the nails for about 10 minutes. So I guess I'll see you in 10 minutes. That just took about 3 minutes and none of my nails broke. I think it also unblocks some sort of childhood memory of playing around with my grandma and my aunties and everyone. It's just like everyone getting their nails done together, but not as an arranged thing, as just something that happened. I remember there was like, everyone had their little kid in there, and then you'd go and you'd sit around them, and if you were a child, like one of the ladies, childs in the family, you kind of had to borrow one maybe from your mom or your grandma or something. And then after I got my own kid for doing my nails, and I don't know, I said, yeah, childhood memory unblocked right now. I'm just buffing them a little bit so any sort of remains of the glue are gone, and just buffing them because it's fun to have buffed nails. It's quite surprising because I hadn't done press-ons in a couple of years, and I remember the last time I removed a set of press-ons. Okay, fair enough, I didn't do it with this whole oil technique, but the last time I removed a set of press-ons, 80% of my nails were cracked. The instructions also said you would have to pick them out with this little toothpick, so I guess now we know what the toothpick was for. However, I didn't really need that. I was just putting the slightest bit of pressure and they were just popping out. So they're all inside of the water now. I'm gonna have to put put them to dry. But also I had a look at them and they still look like new. So I think they can be reused after if I wanted to. That's pretty lovely. I'm just gonna finish filing the little like tippies off just so they don't, you know, get hooked with anything. If you're based off of a place like myself where they only offer sort of like regular manicures, don't get me wrong, our local salon offers very, very lovely manicures. But at the minute, as I've mentioned previously on numerous occasions, I'm trying to avoid going to Paris because of all the, you know, craziness with the Olympic Games and all that jazz. Because I think this is proving to be a very cute alternative. Also, if you guys are going on holiday or anything like that. Here's the color I picked. It's that very sort of rich mauvey shade and it's got a very satin finish to it. Can I mention the A word or the F word? I wonder if that's already speaking volumes. Autumn and fall. Because that's what I'm thinking of already when I pick these nails. I really, really like it. Anyway, I think it's like a nice sort of high summer, autumn transition color into the A word. Crazy what a couple of minutes of little childhood-like activities can do for one's mental health. I'm gonna get inside of my leg compression machine, and while I do so, I was thinking of perhaps starting to do a little bit of an edit of all of my favorite mid-luxury range type of handbags. I've been absolutely loving the proposal of certain mid-luxury range brands lately. And honestly, after having tried ELLE the handbags, I was thinking I would like to dive into the likes of Totem, Flattered, that type of vibe. Investing in pieces like this feels smart to me, but also I've been loving some of the designs, like this one from Demelier or this one from Totem. I've also been really into this one from Dragon Fusion. Quite a couple of handbags in my radar lately, and I wanted to ask your opinion if you guys have tested these brands, if you love them. So I'm very interested in tapping into that sweet spot that I feel like they're addressing when it comes to providing nice quality that's given at, I wouldn't say an affordable price, because they are handbags that retail for sometimes 300, 500, and I wouldn't call that particularly affordable, but I would say it's more of an accessible or a more attainable price point than some of the other handbags. Right, you guys, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and if you're not done, I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more. See you on the next one. Bye! Pia, remember to include the meatball.